All right, all right. We are on. We are on. B. We are on, baby.
Listen,
What's up, Coach?
hopefully, Pooh showed up like a typical rock star, a little late to the venue, and in style. He's ready to rock. Let's
Listen,
go,
I
baby.
just I just got my plane from top 100 camp, man. So y'all gotta pardon me. Sorry, my guy Dave Cordova is still stuck in South Carolina, man. So, man, wish you get home safe, Dave. And listen, we got some breaking news, baby. We got some breaking news. We got some breaking news.
Pooh said the show is going on tonight.
Yes.
Whenever I get home, and I got some news to break. So,
Yes, sir.
let's get it going, baby.
All right. No doubt. Let's do it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What up? What up? What up, B?
Listen, man, this is Pooh's episode. I was just thinking about it during this intro. My man's been busy. He's been watching Anderson and the Alabama show, and he's been at the top 100 camp, watching some of the best in the country, sending me updates of who's stinking it up and who's cooking. Man, I've been loving these Pooh updates that I've been getting. Can't wait for you to tell us a little about that. I mean, there were so many NBA guys there, former players, current players. I mean, the amount of coaches that were there, if you listed, was just out of bounds, nuts and impressive. And you also got some breaking news from tonight.
Yeah, we got some breaking news. We got some breaking news. So hold on. I think I need some more people in the room. So if y'all hear me going silent right now, that's probably because my guy Brian is talking, main hoop shit. Gotta let him get his stuff off too, man. But we got a lot to share. It's a lot going on. City's on fire right now. I'm telling you. If you don't know,
it really
city's
is
on fire.
a lot of things New York Knicks behind the scenes, right?
Huh? A lot of things happening, man. A lot of things happening. But
the portal is hot, Pooh. I'm telling you that too.
Already.
I'm hearing some secret meetings. Some players are already on the move. I mean, a lot of guys are confident. Some people have already started enrolling at other places. I don't know if they've let their coaches even know. It's getting wild.
It is getting wild in here. Y'all have no idea. It's a lot going on behind the scenes. But before I get to that breaking news, because it's got some breaking news, fam.
And this is news that I think a lot of people that Pooh that's close to, and even Pooh was not ready for. I definitely am going to be shocked when he says it because I'm not ready for it.
Well, listen, hold on. They don't understand. It's a lot that comes with the position that we're in. You know what I'm saying? And heavy's head to wear the crown. So it is what it is. Yo, the top 100 camp was amazing.
Wow.
Salute to my guys, Chris Jean, Anton Marichon. Who else? My guy, Norm Richardson. My guys.
That pick was legendary that you guys had. Oh my!
Come on, man.
Lord, dude.
Quincy Doobie. You know what I'm saying?
How incredible is it to see a lot of guys that
My guy Dre Barrett.
how many of these guys have like impressive sons that you've been around and you get to see their, kids just are fantastic. I mean, this is such an age and era of, former players' sons, really being impact guys. And there were a ton at that camp.
It was a lot. It was a lot, B. It was a lot. We had, of course, Quincy Doobie's son's good. Mateen Cleave's son's good.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Elijah guy was there. I mean, there's a lot of guys there.
Man, Reese Austin, Rafa's son's good. You know, you got a lot of kids, man, that was standing out during the camp. King Kendrick, man. King Kendrick showed up with a big gauze on his head, Band-Aid on his head, but was still out there cooking.
Love that.
He was out there cooking.
Tough as nails.
That's right, man. That's right.
And what do you think of the big guy Yan that everybody's been going nuts over, man?
So let me tell you, I walk in the gym, and the first person I see
it's him.
I was just like, here, big boy. Pause.
He's incredible.
They start playing right off the bat. Block shot. Alley-oop from Beckham Black. Goes down, catch another block shot. Comes down, catch another dunk. I said, this boy is for real.
Yeah,
and I was telling every scout, every pro scout, everybody who I was with, salute to my guy Rasheem Davis, assistant coach for Seton Hall.
The man.
I don't want to be name dropping my guys from Rutgers. You know what I'm saying? My guy from Purdue who I met. A lot of people, man. A lot of people was down there, shaking hands and not kissing babies. There was no babies there. And making connections, you know what I mean? But Yan is definitely a pro. He's definitely a first-round pick if he ever comes out. He was amazing. Louis Uvo was absolutely a terror. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, do you know this guy's story? I mean, I was just tweeting about this. Like,
let the people know. Let the people know.
He was in people's DMs, Pooh, begging for a chance to play in the States a couple years ago. Just imagine that. I'm sure you get some. I get them all the time. Hey, I'm so-and-so from this country. I love an opportunity.
That's a fact. Yeah.
Like, I get them all the time. This kid was one of those kids just looking for a chance, and then he's blocking shots in the top 100 camp and laughing in your face. I mean, I love it. I absolutely love this kid.
No, he is amazing, man. He is amazing.
A lot of fun to watch.
Kit Quinton, awesome. Jeremy Jenkins, Kamari Coleman. Kamari Coleman is an absolute stud. He's a 2028 kid that was there, and he was putting on. Tiny told me about this kid, and when I got down there, I said, man, this kid is for real. He can shoot the jump shot, he can pass, and he can definitely fly out the building. And definitely had the size, to keep defenders off. So that was good to see. And he's from down there, from Charlotte, North Carolina. Isaiah Santos, another good baller. Jordan Page from South Carolina. He remind me of my guy Andrews.
Yeah.
From Arkansas. The big kid that signed with the guard, the strong guard.
100%.
He remind me of him. So he definitely was cooking down there.
Who? Give me 1 second. Let me.
Yeah, no doubt.
The mascot wants to make her appearance. Give me 1 second.
I bet.
I'll let Pooh break down some more players.
No doubt. So all my people that's on Instagram, I was trying to connect y'all and everybody together, but for some reason, my Instagram is acting up on my computer, which is crazy to me because my Instagram never acts up on my computer, and it makes it easy for me to log on. But for some reason, it's not letting me log on. It's doing a lot of bugged out stuff right now. I have no idea what the hell is going on to my damn Instagram. Instagram is bugging out tonight. I don't know what's wrong with you, Instagram, not being able to connect to my computer. which is crazy. I want to give a big salute to my guy, Coach Jake Edwards. He retired today, and he will no longer be the coach of Canarsie. All right? Salute to my guy, Jake Edwards, man. Definitely want to give that out. And I'm going to wait till we get through with this. If y'all still around and y'all want to listen to the breaking news I got to definitely share this information tonight while Brian deals with his dog. Salute to everybody in the building on the check-in. CK, I see you both here and on YouTube. Sure. Yep. Jake, what up? What up? What's going on? Trisby balling. What up? What up? Ike, what up? What up? Opitino, what up? What up, fam? Steve-O, what up? What's going on? Yeah, man. It's a lot going on in the city right now. It's a lot going on in the city right now. It's a lot going on in the city. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on in the city. Let me see if I could do it from here. Oh, now they're going to have me do this. What the hell is going on out there? Hey, people. It's a lot going on. I'm telling y'all. My God be, and I'm stuck out of Instagram, so I really can't connect with the way I want to connect with you guys. Uh-huh. Let me see. See if I could do it this way. Damn, fam. They're going to have me connect all kind of ways with y'all tonight just to get on Instagram. Well, listen, for those of you guys that want to know what's going on, Dwarf Hottie, what up? What up? Hey, what's happening? I see you. Point Goddess, what's happening? Slam, what up? Chris Graham, what up? Watson Basketball, I got to pull up. What up, Pat? I got to pull up this year. I ain't pull up yet. I got to come out and support the BX, man. They always say I'm come to the Bronx, but don't be there when I'm at, Stevenson or I can't even say Stevenson. Damn, that's crazy, right? When I be up at the Eagle Bronx School. So definitely. I know what's going on. Yes, we are in the building. Let me see if I could do it here now. Oh, yes. Uh-huh. There we go. Hold on, people. Hold on. Here we go, people. We back in business. We back in business. I'm gonna be able to get y'all on Instagram right now. Hold on, B. I'll be right with you. Here you go, B.
Hey, we're back. We're back.
Yes, yes, yes. We're back.
Did
We're
you get
back.
that?
We're back.
Instagram's back. Instagram's back.
Yes, yes,
All right.
yes, yes. We are back in business. We are back in business. This
We
way
had
we
to let
get
it get
everybody at
popping.
one time. I know everybody's like, what the hell is going on up there? These guys is bullshit. Nah.
No.
Here we go. We're gonna be right with them. Boom. 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 How's your dog? How's she doing? She all right?
Oh, she's going crazy, man. She's seeing a bunch of people outside going nuts, but she was excited about the top 100 breakdown. She wanted to know who your MVP was. I know, a lot of guys were saying that one kid, I think he's from Minnesota, was.
Yes, I met Noor. Noor. Listen.
Just wanted to know if you had a guy that was maybe an MVP that maybe wasn't the top guy picked.
It would have been Yan.
Yeah?
Yes.
It's a good pick.
It would have definitely been Yan. And, man, Beckham Black is everything that everybody talked about.
Yeah.
Everything that everybody talked about. Now, Ahmed Noor, he definitely made a name for himself.
Yeah. Isn't he a public school player?
Yeah, he killed everybody.
Wow.
Every time he got in the court, he was a killer.
You gotta love that, man. Especially from being, from Minnesota and, maybe not the biggest school where like Chet and Suggs went. Like, gotta respect a kid like that.
Yeah. And look, you could say, yeah, he gave Big Bro a lesson. But the kid who blocked his shot, the only kid was able to block his shot was Yan.
Yeah, and I mean, did you see that video? He gave everybody a problem.
Everybody.
It's Kyrie. It's one of the hardest guys to guard in the history of basketball.
That's a fact. Dave Cordova said Jordan Page is from Raleigh, North Carolina. He goes to the same school that produced Pistol Pete Maravich. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate you.
Classic Dave.
Always coming through to save the day. My guy, Dave Cordova.
Probably in an airport, at a bus stop, doing something, just grinding as all.
Yo, Dave, man, I'm sorry, man. You still. We both were stuck down at one point. But I was able to get out and get back to New York, man. So, everybody send my guy Dave some prayers, man. Make sure you get back to New York safe, so he can get back to doing what he's doing and being great. That's what we love about Dave. He does a great job. It's a lot of people on the check-in. Yes, Dave. Yes, live from Columbia, South Carolina. Yes, sir.
Who was the most impressive NBA guy that you thought was kind of giving lessons to the kids and talking to the guys? Anybody impressed you?
So here's the deal. So I'm sitting down. Oh my God, I forgot this NBA guy name. Pardon me. He didn't give me the jewel, but he was there. Akeem Olajuwon, the Dream, is right behind me.
Wow.
And on the side, on the court, watching off to the side was Coutinho Mobley. Right? Coutinho Mobley. And
such a bucket.
Listen, Coutinho, I'm just watching him just stare and watch. So whatever that other pro that was sitting down, he was like, yo, big boy's a problem. He was like, yeah, I love him, man. I love him. He said, but you can see he still have a problem with the breathing. Now, I'm not seeing the kid huffed over, right? He wasn't like gassing.
Yeah.
But there's something that the NBA players know that we all don't know. That's why they're elite.
Yeah.
Coutinho Mobley said, you become elite when you learn how to breathe.
Jeez.
Correctly. And I've never heard that before. So I'm sitting down.
Next level, right? So next.
And he see me peeping game. and I'm writing notes. He said, you become elite when you learn how to control your breathing. He said, the fact that big fella got up the court 3 times and made great plays, the great one, and then the great ones, then he pointed to the dream.
Yeah.
Know how to control their breathing.
Mm.
And I never thought about that.
Well, if you think about it, right, a lot of their success is how long they are able to stay on the court, right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
as much as, everyone's about the flash, the guys who are real pros and who are real stars and real successful are about longevity, right, Pooh? They do it
Yep.
year after year, game after game, quarter after quarter, right? These guys, they come out like every player does, Pooh. Everybody gets subbed out. But these guys are able to just stay in the game in that second half, fourth quarter. They're tired, but they're able to still mentally breathe, like you talk about, and be focused and stay on the task at hand. And he's 100% right. It's such a difficult thing that people don't even think about.
It's like the Fab song, Breathe.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Breathe.
Exactly.
Right? So salute to Clatino Mobley. Dave said Andre Drummond. Definitely Andre Drummond was definitely dropping a lot of jewels. One of the kids he was talking to was a defensive specialist. Sorry I didn't write this young man's name down because I saw him at the end. But I noticed when Andre was talking to him and was telling him that he is good, because the young man thought he wasn't doing too well. And he said, yo, I can't afford not to do well, bro. This is my scholarship. You know what I'm saying? I need these coaches to recognize me. And he was like, nah, calm down, settle down. You're okay. Yeah. Trust me. I wouldn't tell you anything else. And that kind of settled the young man down, because it's a lot of pressure. Y'all seen, if you don't know, it was.
You got a picture of the coaches that were there?
Man, it was 1 million scouts. Every year it just gets larger and larger and larger. So you see all the scouts, and I definitely what the hell?
Yeah, and I think Drummond is just such a great kind of character to pick from, because talk about a player who's been $100 million player and has gone to a league minimum vet type, kind of late edition roster exemption type guy. So has seen it all, has been the feature guy, has been a late edition. So just a guy who continues to hang around and make good money.
Listen, if you guys don't know, I have been following me on Instagram. Hope I don't lose you, Brian, after I put this up. Every time I put something up, for some reason, I lose you, but we'll get you back on. Is it up here? I don't think don't tell me I erased it. I know I didn't erase it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's look at this real quick. And add this to the screen so people could see all the NBA and college scouts that were in the building.
Wild.
Okay. Look at that.
Insane.
Look, so this is the back area where everybody was standing, right? Yeah. That's the stage. Right? Then that's where all the other college coaches and pro scouts are sitting. And it goes all the way down, all the way across.
And Pooh, even though, obviously that you guys have representatives and stuff, and, I know those guys treat you like gold, they definitely do a lot of different sections for these guys, right? Like the college coaches and NBA
No.
guys.
Oh, no.
All together?
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow. That's great.
We're separated from the parents and the players, right? Good. Because they don't want any interaction. But I like it because it gives me a chance to network, right? It's a great networking tool. You can use it for So that was definitely key, especially for myself. And when I started to notice, yeah, definitely had Andre Drummond had a great impact on kids, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Pooh, the other thing is, as you start to, you know, interview more people, start to, grow your tree and network out. Like some of these guys know who you are. Like I can't tell you how many times I'm at a scouting event and like someone will be like, "Oh, who are you?" And I'll say my name and they're like, "Oh, I follow you on Twitter," or like I follow you guys on Instagram. I watch the show. Like people say that all the time that you think would never know you. So it's a great way to network. And you were probably around people you probably see, maybe once in a lifetime.
And you know what my moniker is? I'm the only dude in the whole gym with shades on, tall dude walking around. So I see people looking at me like, who the hell is he?
Well, they want to know who you are, Pooh.
Right. So they see me talking to all these people, these pro scouts. Salute to my guy, Sean James, Delroy James' brother, who's the scout for the Utah Jazz. So all these guys from New York, right, that embrace me and see what we doing and love what we doing. And then now they're looking at me like, okay, we see he's not with a school. He has this basketball head logo, like they're researching, right? So it gives that mystique and that aura. But also what I loved about it is when I walk to the court and I start talking with these guys, they realize he knows what the hell he's talking about.
Yeah.
He knows how to evaluate players. Because the same thing he's saying about players, we're saying about them. And I just met him, and he's saying these things.
Yeah, and that camp is not bringing in anybody to represent the states, especially in New York. That doesn't know these kids or what they're talking about. It's a process they take very seriously. It's only two people. I mean, it's a very rare opportunity. So, I hope people understand, and that's why you get that respect there. And also, Pooh, you look the part, man. Come on.
Star up there,
You
baby. I'm
blend
going to
in,
star up
man.
there, baby. That's right. That's right. Hey,
You
listen.
blended in.
Get back to these kids, man. Delancey O'Neal, definitely a star.
Nasty.
Definitely. Delancey O'Neal. We talked about Ahmed Noor already. He was
Yep.
already on my list before he won MVP. So he was definitely one of those guys, man. Malik Olajuwon, Devin Cleveland, Reese Austin, Blaze Johnson. Oh my Lord. This kid is a walking bucket. He is everything that everybody been talking about. Similar to King Kendrick.
Wow.
Everything. He jumped off the page when I saw him because he's one of the smallest guys on the floor. He's dunking it, shooting threes,
Wow.
left hand, right hand, and playing defense, making guys, give up that rock.
Just athleticism off the charts.
Crazy. Who else? Ty Bell, Malik Moore, Caden Doherty, Quincy Doobie, son, you know what I'm saying, Junior,
Yeah.
CJ Rozier, Cameron Barnes, Aaron Miles Jr. Aaron Miles Jr. is a kid from New Orleans who was shooting floaters from the foul line.
I love it. Some throwback players, good.
He is all of 5'8", 5'7", a terror on the defensive end, making guys fumble the ball, lose the ball.
I love that.
He is running full speed at you, and you backing up, and he's stopping right at the foul line.
Oh, man. Textbook.
He knows his spots, and he knows his game, so you got to respect that.
And that's how he got there, right, Pooh? From maybe one move maybe gets him to there. But, Pooh, what are some of the, in case there's any kids watching who are younger, guys that maybe could potentially end up at this camp, what are some of the factors that these guys are really looking for besides maybe a ranking to get you to this camp?
I'm glad you said that. But there's 4 more names like I mentioned before I finish up. I gotta say big shout out to Makai White, did his thing. Dawson Beatty, Chase Richardson, and Dylan Betts. to wrap up my list, right? So I had to shout those guys out. But here's the deal, right? Hold on, because I gotta get my guy. What Dave said. King Gibson, Darrell Davis, the Spy Academy backcourt. Yes, they did do well. They did do well. I didn't get a chance. I'm gotta see if I saw them play. I may have saw them play, but didn't know they were for Spire. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate that. Yeah. Blaze Johnson had one of the best dunks in the camp. Told you, this kid is amazing.
Wild.
Yes. Said like Jose Alvarado, great shape. That's true. That's 100%. True. But get back to what you said, Brian. The one thing that I was hearing from a lot of college scouts, sitting down amongst them and, being a fly on the wall, is kids being able to play defense. Mm. Now, when I was putting on my clips early on, there was one person, for some reason I saw the comment and they was like, yeah, I think they were one of the first people to put up a comment on this video. That's why I saw it. He's like, yo, all these camps do is work on offense. And you know me, B, I'm not going to argue with anybody in the comments. Yeah. Say, yo, hold on, I got something for you. I'll put up the defensive drills with Phil Handy today. I got a call from my guy Mark Petit, former player for Hofstra, whose son is going to CTK, and I got a call from Rob Phelps saying, yo, that video you put up, man, is dope. We need more of this. Right? So with saying that, these coaches, all of them are not looking for everybody who scored 30.
Thank you.
You got to understand, they already got a guy that can score 30 already. Yeah. Now, if you happen to put yourself in that position while you're there, right, and get to that level, that's cool. And if you're able to get a bucket, that's fine. But what else can you do if you don't get a bucket? Yeah. Right? So this brings me to my next thing that I want to say. Shout out to my guy, Kamasoka Musa from Luha, who I had a conversation with. And I spoke to my guy Munch, and I said I was going to, mention him on the show. Musa, who I said put up the #1 player in New York. But at times he wasn't playing like that. And, even though I'm there to represent the whole top 100 camp, I'm from New York, baby. And when we stamp these kids, we put our name and our reputation behind them. And if you're not going out there and playing up to your potential, I know I got to say something to you, because I'm not going to get online and bash you and talk about you if I can't come talk to you from man to young man.
Correct.
And I respect this kid so much because I got a chance to speak to him, and he gave me his ear and was very respectful. He understood where I was coming from, because I told him, I said, I seen you was off. I get that. But you're a player that could do so much more on the court. This is why we give you that status, right? You're such a dynamic player. You can rebound. You one of the best passes in the country. Just
watch the throne highlights. That's all you need to see. I mean,
you can play defense. You block shots. You do so many things so well. Don't let you not being able to score hinder you.
Yeah.
He hits me up this morning, and he's like, yo, I appreciate the advice. Thank you. My last game, I had 26. And I was like, that's what I'm talking about. Keep your foot on their necks. I wish you'd have told me the other stats, but of course, I don't know if they're keeping the rebounds and assists like they did last year. Last year, they used to keep all the scores on the wall. So we was able to see a guy like Dylan Mingo, who was leading the camp in scoring, or Anderson, the kid from Georgia, right? Yep. We can see his stats. We can see Deron Ripley's stats. We know how much these kids are scoring, rebounding, and assists. This shit didn't have that, so I understand. But the fact that he did have a good last game, he had a good first game, which he had 16, 8, and some dimes, and then the last game, but all the games in between that is where I felt like he could have done a lot better.
Yeah.
And that's what these college coaches are looking at. They're not only looking for you to score buckets, they're asking, what else can you do? What else can you bring to the table? And that's the difference between a kid going low, mid, or high major.
And being able to be successful at that place, right?
Yes.
Yes. A guy could always reach and end up going somewhere, but it's like, great, are you going to go play? And I mean, I had a tweet that I literally wrote as a playful tweet, almost joking, Pooh, about a top 50 guy going to Pepperdine, and it just kind of blew up with so many people talking about it and liking it. And I was just like, listen, this is the future of college basketball. High school guys, a lot of guys at those camps, they're going to go places where they can play. I think a lot of things are changing, Pooh.
A lot of things are changing, right? And we or our city or our state has to get on board to what everybody else is doing so we can compete at a high level. And I think when these young kids, who should be tapping into this live and watching this show to understand there's levels to this. And the only way you're going to get to the level if you're outworking everybody, because there's kids working while you're sleeping. There's kids working while you're partying.
And Pooh, there are freaks out there. Are there not? Did you not see some absolute dinosaurs and freaks in that camp? I mean, I try and tell these guys, like, just imagine, like, 3 of the best athletes combined down south, some of these guys. I mean, spectacular kids.
It is out of this world, bro.
Yeah.
So impressed by, first of all, I want to give a shout out to the whole, NBPA Top 100 staff, committee, and everybody who's down with them, man. They run a classy camp, and everybody is there to help. No one's sticking up their nose at you. No one's thinking they're better than you. Everybody is there, equal setting, to give these kids the best opportunity and experiences that they, can have. Now, the man of the hour, Kyrie.
Oh.
Kyrie.
Even he played the kids, I was stunned to see that.
Yeah. I think he does that every year.
Off an injury, I was stunned to see
Yes.
That was awesome.
Such a humble brother. And he don't have to do that.
No.
He don't have to do that. Guys like Kobe and will come to the camp for when he was a kid.
Yeah.
So now he's just paying it forward. So salute to Kyrie Irving and everything he does for the Top 100 camp.
You can think what you want of some of Kyrie's antics, but he takes care of like the youth at a tremendous level. He's always helping out his former school. I mean, he's so about the kids with a lot of stuff. So have to give him a ton of credit there. Like you said, doesn't have to come play. Could just sit there and watch. But to give those guys that experience, those stories, I mean, like you said, one of those kids blocked his shot. They're going to talk about that for the rest of their life. You know what I mean? Crazy.
You're never going to forget it.
No.
Any more questions, B?
No, man. I'm ready for you to break this news straight up Adam Schefter style.
Yo, if you tell all my people on Instagram, tell people to what up, Zeke? To log on right now to Instagram, get on my page. Yeah. He also worked the kids out 6:30 a.m. That's a fact. Voluntary workouts, that's a fact.
Crazy.
Tell everybody to tap in right now. I'm about to give the breaking news.
Who's going to break it down? And listen, this is news that is stunning, honestly, because you think, a lot of things you hear, a lot of things are kind of in motion. And, Pooh's going to break it down and tell you everything that he knows because it's stuff that I haven't even really heard yet. So it's going to be wild.
Everybody ready? Y'all got your popcorn.
One of the top schools in NYC.
Look at big. I see you, Big P. I see you, Big Perk. Everybody it's so crazy, right? And I think because this position I am and how close everybody knows that me and Tiny are, that they was just sitting waiting for me to kind of give the information, because everybody thinks they know. I never told anyone anything. Always hold my lips shut, and we're gonna keep it like that. But today, Coach Jake Edwards had retired today, and salute to Coach Jake Edwards.
Shout out.
Been a childhood friend of mine. Played with him, played against him, watched him grow. One of the top coaches in New York City. Won multiple city championships. One as the assistant coach, one as a head coach. Put a lot of kids into college. There's a lot of kids who are grown men right now who came back to celebrate him. And the best thing about it, which I wish we would have got on tape, but I wanted them to have their moment, right? Everything doesn't need to be on tape. We got a chance to interview with him, walk through some old pictures and things of that nature, and cover the whole event. But to see these guys get in that cipher and tell Coach Jake how he changed their lives for the better.
It's really special that you got to see a lot of that. That's like my favorite stuff about those moments, is when kids actually grow up and appreciate how much Coach did for you. It's probably, some of the coolest moments as a coach.
And I didn't want to interrupt that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to interrupt that. So I left them to themselves so they could get that off, man. But for the whole world out there that saying to themselves or thought that Coach Morton was going to be at Canarsie this year, there's been some a revelation that had nothing to do with him at all, and only the school's decision to go in a different direction, and hire another coach. Coach Jake didn't have anything to do with this. It was definitely a administration call. The new coach for Canarsie High School will be Demick Moore for Clara Barton. Want to give big whistle for Demick Moore. Congratulations, young man. He has a lot of respect for me and the platform, and we just want to make sure that before people start running off with the whys and all the negativity, they understand that those decisions are not in the coach's hands, and these administration of the school, the administration of that school chose to go in a different direction, even though everybody else thought they knew what was going on. Tiny never announced anything. We never said it on the show.
Nope.
There was no flyers that ever went up. Everybody just ran with the narrative.
Correct.
Of what they thought they wanted to hear. Right? So we have to give both parties. And I spoke to Coach Jake before I made this decision to speak, and somebody else who we're gonna go unnamed and said that this would be the right thing to do because everybody was looking for you to say what they wanted you what they thought you was gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
This news is something that, came to myself early in the day. Spoke to Coach Gustus. He said, do what you do. Because you got to report the news. You got to get it out there and speak to everybody. And best that it comes for you than anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope everybody get this and understand that. And no disrespect to Demeek, man. He didn't tell me to do this. So it is what it is. Canarsie got a new head coach.
New head coach. And I guess my job in this scenario would be to ask you, what is your kind of instant reaction when you heard the news? Because obviously you're connected to Coach Morton. You talk with him a lot. He's the guy who prepares. He's a guy who's very aggressive.
Yeah.
So I know that he's definitely had some talks with you. So what were your kind of thoughts when you heard this from the Canarsie side?
Hold on. He said, not true. Tiny was telling people he was going to be the coach. Well, again, Nepal Smith, I hear you. But that's not the case right now. But when I heard the news, of course, that I'll be lying to y'all if I was saying I didn't want my former teammate to get the job. Right? I'll be lying to y'all. Or one of the greatest coaches in New York City history to have the job. Right? I'll be lying to you. I think any job that he gets, he would do well in. Right? So it's not just there. It'll be anywhere. But when I heard that, I was just like, man, it's going to be a loss for New York City, but then it's going to be a gain for somebody else. This young coach that's going to be able to put himself in a position to try to keep the winning tradition and playoff standards that Canarsie been having these last few years under the tutelage of Coach Jake Edwards.
Yeah, and listen, we've seen a lot of coaches step up in this league. We've seen some legends come and go, and Coach Jake has been fantastic. Like we said, kudos to him. We even saw last season with the coach at South Shore. You kind of move on. We turn the page. It's a young guy who's hungry, and maybe he gets the program and turns it on right away. So I think it's an exciting opportunity. They're in a great spot. They play a great schedule. There's a lot of opportunity for Coach to hit the ground running. I'm excited for Canarsie. And I was definitely shocked with the news. I thought that this was possibly going to happen for Coach Morton. I definitely thought it was. I thought even that was a good fit, in my opinion, for Coach Morton. But you got to respect what the administration has decided to do, and hopefully this is a big day for Canarsie moving forward.
Yeah, I just wish there was things that was handled a little bit better. That's just my only thing.
Yeah. Which comes in a lot of scenarios, right? It happens in a lot of different things. I think that happens all the time. I wish it was cleaned up and a lot tighter and things were a lot more ironed out. Pooh, but I think you being more of an insider, you get to see more behind the scenes stuff of I think this stuff kind of happens all the time. But yeah, I wish it was definitely handled a little better too.
The retirement of Coach Jake tonight, also the opening up of the PSAL camp tonight.
Wow.
It's bigger than Nino Brown, man.
Wow, man, that's some big news in the PSAL.
Yeah, and it wasn't like, again, I don't just say things so I could jump on it first. I don't, I'll be at games and I let everybody put up their highlights, then I put up my stuff. I'm not in the race. It's not a rat race for me at all. I was told by some people tonight because I was at the retirement party, and they was like, "Pooh, just it's not officially announced, but please get ahead of this because we know it can look kind of crazy when people start to ask questions and start to wonder and start to put their own scenarios together. They have no idea what's going on."
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially in this league, Pooh. So, respect Canarsi's wishes. And, like I said, this could be an exciting opportunity for them. This is just news that we're reporting, trying to be objective as possible. And, I like I said, I think this is an exciting day for them. And, let's see what Canarsie can do, man. Next era.
Because the Flyers are gonna be coming out the woodworks in a day or two anyway, so it is what it is. You know what I mean?
I'm sure my man Puff's working on an edit already for Coach.
Yo, I miss being up here, man.
In the off season, me and you are busy as heck, brother.
Yeah, how's everything going with you, man?
I don't know if you guys can tell I'm beat red. I've been on the golf course all week, caddying, working, and just staying busy and hoops every weekend. A lot of stuff coming up. They got the NEPSAC coming up, PSAL, like you talked about. Can't wait for Iona. Prep. Can't wait to see a bunch of those games. It's just going to be crazy, man. A lot of things coming, and I can't wait for some more hoops, man. Let's go.
Ball, write it up. Q said, and looking for a JV coach. Just saying, who's the better man for the job than blank, 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 blank.
That'd be great. That's a big opportunity, man, to get involved in a great program. Kidding me?
Yeah.
I know some guys who jump at that opportunity.
Yeah.
Where do you put, kind of Canarsie, where do you put them in kind of the power rankings of PSAL programs? I know that a lot of people say you favor some, but just in the power rankings group, where would you throw Canarsie at? Because they've been good.
Just for this year, you talk about overall
I'm talking about say the last 10 years.
Canarsie to me is in that middle tier. I think Coach Edwards never got a chance to get over that hill, right? And we're talking to that Final Four every year or getting to that championship, even if he lost it. So they always kind of finish right in that middle tier. They're always going to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Right? But just right there above that hill where they can make that transition over to the next top. So I'll put them a middle tier.
Yeah, I think they've had some dynamite players over the years. I think Coach has done a good job. I think they're kind of right where you say. I think they to me, they almost tilt the PSAL a lot of years. Like when Canarsi's good, I think the PSAL is a lot stronger. I think when they're down, the league's a little weaker. They're like a nice, temperature check for me whenever I see Canarsie. I think that a lot of opportunity comes at this place. And, they got a good history. I can't wait to see what they do. I think it's a big year for the PSAL.
Well, listen, Demick Moore has a chance, to do what he did at Clara Barton and rebuilding and restructuring that program. He was, a lot of times had his hands tied, really couldn't do what he wanted to do. now he's getting the opportunity of a lifetime to prove himself. In the 4A where the big boys at, and let him know that he belongs there, and see what kind of advantage he takes of it.
Yeah, and I can't wait to see, how much roster retention he's able to do. I know everyone's going to be after those Canarsie guys, and let's see who he's able to bring in. I mean, talk about a chance to play right away in the 4A, and I know they had some strong lower level teams. It's just a program that's going to be in a lot of flux, and let's see what they come up with.
Yeah, if he could, convince that back court to stay, I think they got, at least the third best backcourt in the PSAL as far as with Rodriguez and Marbury, right? That's behind Eagle Brooklyn, Eagle Bronx, and I say Canarsie's right there in the PSAL as far as dynamic backcourts.
Yeah, that's a big time statement to make with some of the other guards too. Jefferson, South Shore. I mean, there's a lot of good guards in this league. So to say that, it'd be very impressive if you can keep those guys together. I think that's got to be their top priority. And listen, I'm just going to ask you a question as well, Pooh. I know a lot of people are watching. Do you think, in your opinion, does Coach Morton get a job for next season? Or do you think maybe he waits till the next cycle?
Here's what's probably going to happen. He's probably going to kick everybody's ass in New York versus New York.
Oh, he's going to be out for blood on that, for sure.
Okay. And, him having his first year and winning the championship, people already know what his pedigree is. Does he have a lot of people that hate on his situation? Trust me. The people are happy right now that he didn't get that position. There are a lot of people that's happy right now that he didn't get that position. And a lot of people have stopped sweating. They're getting their rags and they're wrenching it out because they've been sweating for a long time. Because this is what everybody been hearing. This is the rumors been going on. And this has been happening around the city.
Do you think a lot of those texts went out to see why you should stay here?
It's a lot of hate in the air, man. And we're catching some right now. Trust me. But we built for this. And we're going to be here.
Like Coach Morton says, he attracts a lot of attention, either good or bad.
It is what it is.
Here's what it is. We're just reporting, and this is big news. Pooh gave us some great insight. It's big Canarsie Day. Big time for the PSAL. Major breakdown of the top 100. I mean, this episode has been packed with some inside scoop from the Pooh man. I mean, appreciate all your insight, my man.
No doubt. Appreciate you even more, brother. And want to let you know you got a lot of love. People watching the High School Basketball Weekly show. They're like you and your guy for Made. Brian Reichert, because I still just killed your name anyway, so you know what I mean? It's crazy.
Don't worry, man. It's all good. Just call me Coach or Brian or whatever you can do, man. It's all good. Or that guy who's on the show with Pooh. I accept it all, man.
That works. We're about to get out of here. CK said, will he be willing to go to the Captain School League? What? There are another group of people that's scared of him, but that's a whole nother show.
TK, they would have him. He would be walking in like Joe Pesci in the garage, my man.
Yo, great movie. That's my man, Joe Pesci. Love it. Great. We got a lot of good taste, B. We got a lot of good taste. Hey, yo, listen. We about to approach the hour mark, so I think it's that time for us to go. Me and Fab, we're gonna go check out the PSAL tomorrow. They're having a camp.
Get it done, Pooh. Represent, baby.
No doubt. And I definitely got to pull up to the Catholic school camp as well. it's a lot going on, man. So
Stay
hey,
tuned, man. New York is on fire. Let's go, Pooh. More episodes on the way.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're about to get out here. Y'all missed it. Y'all missed it. Go check out the show. That's all I got to say. You heard?
That's right, baby. And hit that subscribe button.
No doubt. Share.
Peace.
Peace.